Hey guys, I'm Dina. This is Creative Minds Homeschool, and this is going to kind of probably be a shaky update. I apologize, but I am holding my phone while it charges on the charger. So, yeah, I'll show you. This is my crazy tall new bed. We got a new bedroom suit for our 18th anniversary. I have been loving it just because it's not falling apart and old. So, it's kind of nice. But yeah, I'm over here because that's where my charger is, and I just thought I'd give you a brief update about our it's either seventh or eighth week of school. I can't even remember what week we're on. But basically, I just wanted to give you an update about that week and kind of let you know about a little bit of a minor change I'm making for this week and weeks to come. Yeah, so I will just get started. So last week, okay, so I've been reading the book very slowly because I'm a slow reader anyway, but The Unhurried Homeschooler. And I have decided after a week of living the unhurried life that we cannot get anything done being unhurried. Pretty much, I have to hold myself to a high level of structure because I'm so free spirited. And when I let go of the reins, we just don't get enough done. And that is kind of how last week went. We just, I don't know. There were several things that affected our work ethic, and a few of them have been my fault. So I think I shared with you that I decided before we took our break that I do not need to be a night owl anymore. Well, during the break, I lapsed right back into my old night owl habit, and I have not gotten back on the wagon. So, yeah, and I can't night owl apparently and get up and be doing all the things. So, it's just causing us to get up for school later. My kids naturally sleep late, so it's like um, good on one level because they need extra sleep anyway, and when I wake them up for school early, sometimes it can cause meltdowns, especially in one particular kiddo. She does better when she's able to wake herself up. So typically, well, it's just better for me to get up anyway earlier. Because I have a baby to feed and I like to get my shower and everything done before I have to talk to anybody. I like to get my prayer time in ahead of time, my Bible reading. Lately, I've been kind of having shenanigans with trying to nurse a baby and read my Bible and do all the things at that same time. It kind of makes it just chaotic and not as good of a time. Um, so, anyway, that's something I'm working on. I know that is a major thing. It does sometimes affect my mood when I'm up too late lately. Just, I think that's the whole breastfeeding hormonal funk that I've been in. Um, but it's weird. Okay, so mood wise, last week my mood was better. But school wise, I just did not feel like we got near enough done. Just, I felt like everything was half hearted. And, you know, like where typically my kids, they might groan about doing work, but they still know they have to do it when I'm on that more, you know, borderline dragging them through, put it that way. They still will do the work. It's just, it might be a fight. Well, this past week, it was a fight. I let go of the reins. They seemed a lot happier just because they had a lot more downtime. But we didn't get as much done, and the stuff we did do, they still complained. So happiness went up, but work ethic did not go up. So that was weird. Um, so I decided, I think I've been avoiding science because we've been doing the kingdoms and classifications science unit from The Good and the Beautiful. And don't get me wrong, it is a good unit. I think we're just too young for that unit. And I need them to be excited about what we're doing because I'm not excited. And we were about to get into the really technical, just more advanced stuff than what I think they're ready for. And honestly, stuff that I'm so not interested in. It's like, it makes it double hard to teach when I feel like I'm dragging what's the, like, why am I doing this right now? So, I mean, I really do think it'll be a good unit, probably closer to when my girls are in older elementary to middle school age. I think that'll be a better unit for us where we can really get in depth. I mean, it's talking about, you know, just microbiology type stuff. So they enjoyed doing like the overview of the microscope and all that, but just we were about to dive into that, and I just feel like I'm dragging people through. And there's a lot of science out there that we can cover that's more exciting. So we ended up doing, Everett is so dying to do experiments. That's all he thinks of. He thinks of science as hands-on. What are we going to do? We do science. So with that in mind, we're going to do the intro to energy unit. And just looking at it, I opened the book, and after you get past the first lesson, it's like experiment, experiment, experiment. So I'm like, okay, this is probably going to be right up his alley. I'm hoping he just wants to do. So that's what we're going to try. So we're going to try that unit and see how we like it, and hope we can get some momentum from there. I need the momentum because I just have been unmotivated. I think not trying to get into politics, but I don't know about y'all, but all that kind of is going on in the world, look at what's going on in the world. It's like, I just feel like, you know, sometimes you feel like there's strife in your home, or just, you know, like we have issues with rivalry and all that stuff. I feel like the enemy is just stirring the pot in our country, and it's just like, it can drag you down. And you know, we got a good civics lesson, a lot of life lessons off of what has been going on the last week. Just because I like to be informed. I live in a bubble, truly, but stuff like what's been going on with, for posterity's sake, the Senate confirmation and all that business, you know, I just feel like we're watching history in the making, basically. So, you know, I was very interested in that. So I guess we had some civics lessons going on. That was one thing that had me distracted. You know, and it rained all week last week, so we just had it was just a funky week. And I did pray for that rain, so I couldn't complain about it, because we didn't do soccer hardly at all last week, which was, whoop, whoop. Yeah, I'm so bad. I'm such a bad mama. But that's just truth be told. I was not heartbroken about not going to soccer practice. And yeah, so. But anyway, so for, I guess, this coming week, we are getting back on course. Like today, we did pretty much all the things I needed them to do. And I'm planning to continue that this week. Like, really just get back to focus and, you know, whatever. I'll put a clip in here in case you didn't see it on my Instagram of my little one is 16 months old now and still not walking, but she's giving some signals that she is trying. I'll insert that video. It's pretty hilarious.
So it's Aaliyah's first attempt to walk. It's Aaliyah's first attempt to walk, and you can't do it.
She just doesn't want to stand upright. So poor baby. She's funny, but I can tell she's getting closer. It's just that's a area she's slow in, and I'm okay with that. So I definitely think my gut tells me she is definitely going to be a climber once she gets there. It's going to be a definite challenge with that one. Kind of like how my girls were. The minute they started walking, they were climbing on everything. And she's already climbed like from our little table and chairs onto the top of the table, and has no concept of, I will fall off of here and bust my face. Like, she has not a clue. No danger alerts go off in her brain. When she sees a cliff, she's like, great, I get to dangle over a cliff. Awesome. You know, so it makes life interesting around here. She's also, it's like she's getting ready to transition to one nap a day, which is really going to rock my world, because right now, you know, I I get her up about 8, and by 10, she's ready to go down for a nap. Well, typically, I'm like, I get her up so I can feed her and so we can go to school. Well, what I did with my other kids, when they got rid of that first nap, I let them sleep longer. But then it's like, we're going to be needing to be at school, and she's going to be wanting her breakfast. That's not going to flow very well, So I haven't figured out what to do about that. I've kind of just been shortening her morning nap, and she's been doing okay with that. So, I need her to take that afternoon nap, and I need her to still be napping when we're done with school, because I need a little window of time, like right now, where there's peace and I'm not worrying about people. Everyone's busy doing what they need to do, and I have a downtime. It's beautiful. I need to be cleaning a bunch of house right now, but I just wanted to get on here and have some talk therapy with y'all. So anyway, that's kind of what's happening. We are tightening up again. We have this week and I think next week, and then we'll be on another break. So, yeah, I'm not sure how much I'm liking having just 1 week at a time off, because the momentum to get back going, it actually wasn't so bad that first week getting back. It was the second week where it hit me somehow. And of course, hormones and ups and downs play a big part of that, I think, for me. So, I eventually that child will stop nursing. Oh my goodness. That's another thing. I'm still nursing her. 16 months. She did drop down to 3 feedings a day, which has been very lovely. So that late evening feeding she's not doing anymore, which is nice. I've never had a baby nurse this long to where I knew how they work that out, I always pretty much cut them off and we're done with that, So, but she won't take milk from a cup. She's not interested. So I'm just not going to fight her on it. I figure right now it's working out. As much as I would love to have like a mommy's day away, honestly, or, like a mini vacay where I like actually have a day or two of total freedom, would be lovely. But, that will come. So it's all good. So yeah, we're still nursing, and, but I just feel like I have a lot of hormone and energy drain that is wrapped up in that. So it will be interesting to see once I get past that stage of life with her, to see how my mood bounces back. I would love to see how that works. So anyway, that is kind of what's going on. That was a long, rambly video, but it is what it is. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this video, feel free to give it some love. Comment down below. I can't say the word below today. It's like below. Below, if you want to let me know how you're doing, how your homeschool weeks have been since my last little check-in with y'all. And I hope you're doing good. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.